Chapter 438. Shawn ground his teeth angrily when he heard Alex saying that he could bend but could not stretch. "Don't be so arrogant," Shawn cursed at Alex. "I will definitely regain my manhood sooner or later. When that time comes, I will not spare you at all." Paisel reprimanded Shawn at this time. "Shawn, I've already warned you many times not to be disrespectful and impolite toward Mr. Anderson. You should not be offending Mr. Anderson. If you target Mr. Anderson again, don't blame me for turning my back on you in the future." Shawn became even more frustrated and furious when he saw Paisel speaking up for Alex. In fact, his mother had been urging him to repair and make amends to his relationship with Paisel as soon as possible. Moreover, she also wanted Shawn to invite Paisel to attend her 84th birthday party at Eastcliff. However, Paisel was truly very stubborn. Shawn did not understand why Paisel would be hanging around this piece of trash, Alex, all the time. Why was he so polite and respectful toward him? However, Shawn did not dare to disobey or be disrespectful toward Paisel in public. Therefore, he could only say angrily, "Uncle Billy, you should keep your eyes wide open. There are so many scammers in this world nowadays, and there are many elderly people who are deceived by those who have ulterior motives in this society. Some of them are also leading you to buy and believe in all of their lies so that you would recognize them as your master. However, you should make sure that you do not fall for these kinds of shrewd tricks." At this time, Alan, who was standing at the side, also smiled disdainfully as he said, "These kinds of trashy liars can only survive in a small place like Oris Hill. However, he will only be able to jump around and continue cheating people for a few more days. After all, wouldn't he be afraid that his tricks will be unveiled and people would find out that they had been cheated all along? I think it will only be a matter of time before everyone discovers that they have been deceived by him." Alex simply smiled as he said, "It seems as though the toilet at the Cubans Club was not big enough. You still have a very stinky mouth. Well, the toilets at the Oris Hill Exhibition and Convention Center are very big. I think there are about 20 or 30 urinals in the men's toilet. Do you want to try it too?" The expression on Alan's face was very ugly at this time, and he was also a little afraid. He stuttered as he said, You don't think that you can just make a fool of me and do whatever you want in Oris Hill." Matthew had been standing at the back as he watched the entire scene unfolding before him. When he saw Alan targeting and insulting Alex, Matthew immediately stepped up to defend Alex with a cold expression on his face. "Alan, who do you think you are? Who gave you the right to speak to Mr. Anderson in this manner?" The Lane family was one of the Baker family's biggest medicinal herb suppliers. Moreover, both their families had already been collaborating and working together for the longest time. Matthew really did not expect Alan to be so impolite and disrespectful toward Alex. Truth be told, Alan had not seen Matthew earlier because he had been so caught up with Alex's sudden appearance. At this time, Alan simply glanced at Matthew before he said in disdain, "Matthew, our families have been working together for more than 10 years now. So, why are you defending and speaking up for this piece of trash?" Matthew snorted before he said, "Mr. Anderson's ability is not something that someone like you would ever be able to comprehend. If you insult Mr. Anderson, you are also insulting the Lane family. If that is the case, from now on, the Lane family will cut off all ties and all forms of collaboration with the Baker family. We will no longer supply any medicinal herbs to the Baker family in the future." The expression on Alan's face changed slightly as soon as he heard Matthew's words. He knew that they would definitely be in trouble if they lost all supplies from the Lane family, as they were one of their biggest suppliers. However, Alan did not want to lose face if he gave in. Therefore, he ground his teeth before he replied coldly, "The Baker family will continue to prosper in the pharmaceutical industry even without the supplies of medicinal herbs from the Lane family. However, I am afraid that the future of the Lane family will not be all that bright if you cut off all ties and collaborations with us. Am I right about that?" Matthew remained absolutely calm and composed as he said, "The Lane family's medicinal herbs are well known throughout the country. Even if we lose out on our collaboration with you, it will not leave a huge impact on the Lane family. However, if the Baker family loses the Lane family's medicinal herbs and materials, I can't wait to see how you are going to guarantee the quality of the medicine that you produce in the future." At this time, the middle-aged man behind Alan suddenly stepped up to apologize to Matthew. "Sorry, Mr. Lane. Please do not mind my elder brother. He was just joking earlier. Our families have been cooperating and working together for so long, so we should not just terminate our cooperation in such a rash manner. It would not do either of us any good at all." Before he could even finish speaking, Alan turned around and kicked him before he said, "Burton, who told you that you have the right to speak up here? How am I supposed to deal with you now? Do you even know your own place and status? You are nothing more than a worthless bastard child. If you continue speaking nonsense here, I will send you back to where you belong."